Previously in my review of the recent Jujutsu Shenanigans update that added 3 Choso Awakening moves in total to the game, I trashed hard on Plasma Wave, calling it the worst Awakening move in the game and basically saying it was awful. However, after reading a few comments about the move and some ways it can be used, I've changed my mind just a little bit. Is it good? Definitely not. The move is still terrible. However, it does have one very niche use that is extremely matchup specific, which actually gives it some purpose. And in public servers, you can make a lot of its weaknesses sort of go away, whether that be by teaming or doing Yuta style bush camping. I'm going to talk about Plasma Wave, as well as Choso's Awakening in general, but before that, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on information about JJS. Now, let's get into the video. First, let's talk about that one niche use where it's actually good. And if you've read my comment sections, you'll already know that it's domains. Specifically, Sukuna and Mahito's domains. The problem with Plasma Wave that makes it downright useless is that it's both easy to interrupt and effortlessly easy to not get hit by. And I'm saying not get hit instead of dodge because you don't actually need to dodge it so much as walk in a straight line for a little bit to not get hit by the move. However, if your target is in the startup of a domain expansion, guess what? Both those weaknesses go out the window. So, while Sukuna or Mahito are stunned during their little Ryoiki Tenkai animation, you can charge up your Plasma Beam and land your one shot, but they can't do anything to stop it. With this knowledge, it lets you completely shut down domain expansions from Sukuna and Mahito, and especially punish them if they try using it raw, since instead of dodging to get out or anything like that, you can just press your 4 key and watch them die and lose their whole awakening for their mistake. Now, does this make Plasma Wave a good move? No, absolutely not. 2 specific matchups where both you and your opponent have to be awakened for it to work, and it's not like you're getting any special advantage here. All you're doing it is making it so that both of you essentially don't have a 4th move. Against any other matchup, you really don't have a 4th move, and you're playing with 3 against 4, which sucks. Having said that, 1v1s aren't everything, and Plasma Wave sort of has a purpose outside of 1v1 situations. The first is basically the same thing Gojos do with Hollow Purple. If you find a group of people fighting or something, you can hide behind a wall, or just sneakily nearby, and use your 4 move to erase all of them if they end up not moving out of the way while they're fighting. Again, still not good, but it does technically work for that. The last way it can land is if you have a partner. If you have your friend combo someone while you charge a move up, they can't dodge the move or interrupt you, and they'll get one shot. You can do a bit of a bonus thing with Toto as well, and swap people into the move with the right timing. If we're cheating a little on the definition, there's one final way you can land the move as well, and it's on people who are AFK or typing, like this one guy I fought in a ranked match, who I accidentally caught off guard by plasma beaming him while he was in the middle of saying something, a sin I am very sorry for. So, if you take all of that into account, Plasma Wave is a move that is good for 1. 2 very specific matchups where both players have Awakening, 2. When you're in a public server and aren't in a fight, 3. When you're 2v1ing someone, and 4. When your opponent is AFK or busy typing and hasn't reacted. To put it bluntly, that sucks. Outside of any of these 3 situations, it's unusable at best, just being a really cool looking waste of time if you use it on someone who's super far away, and at worst, being a free combo for your opponent if they're even somewhat close to you. Doesn't matter if it's a one-shot, because there's no way to land it on someone who isn't being stunned by an outside force, whether that be their domain animation, a friend of yours stunning them in a combo, or them being busy typing something while you charge up your silly blood beam. What it needs to be good is either the World Slash or the Hollow Purple treatment. It could go the way of World Slash and get increased wind-up, and also the ability to turn it around, but maybe at the cost of some damage in case it's too good. That way, you can actually hit it. The opponent needs to actually try to dodge it, and it doesn't just get interrupted 99% of the time, though still being interruptible. Or, it could just flat out get invincibility, which would at the very least not make it a free combo for the opponent, though it'd still be unlikely to hit unless it also got the ability to turn before the beam fires. Either way, it's a move that's in a poor state, and unlike Word Cutting Slash or Hollow Purple Nuke, the first of which was terrible on its release, but also not a move I had any problem with, it's not just a variant or some cool little thing you can do. It takes up your 4th move slot, and it's there to stay. Plasma Wave is uniquely bad because unlike all the other big damage big wind up moves in the game, it has nothing going for it. Hollow Purple and Fire Arrow can be turned, as well as having iframes. Road Slash has iframes if you jump in the air before using it, and can also be aimed. And unlike Hollow Purple Nuke or Road Slash, it's not an option you have, it is your only 4th move. So it sits there wasting a spot, forcing you to fight with 3 moves only. Does this make Choso's Awakening bad? Not really. Though he is heavily carried by Wind King, which is just insanely strong, and then Blood Rain, which takes Wind King to a next level by giving Choso a one-shot combo of 2 moves for only about half his Awakening bar, which is a sweet deal. However, his first move is still pretty mediocre, not bad, but not very amazing, and as this video has said, Plasma Wave sucks. Individually, outside of the Choso one-shot combo I showed, the moves are sort of okay. Slicing Exorcism's first variant doesn't do very high damage, but it's also rather easy to hit and hard to avoid, which makes up for it and makes it generally good chip damage, with bonus points if your opponent is dumb and Ragdoll cancels because of it, since that enables you to confirm Blood Rain and then do the one-shot combo. As for its variant, it's just kind of alright. Using it without Blood Orbs is worthless, it's such a bad move with no orbs that there's no reason to use it outside of a taunt or as an accident. But with Blood Orbs, it becomes a constant stream of unblockable blood, which usually lands at least 1 hit on people. It's hard to land all of the hits, and the Ragdoll plus knockback it applies doesn't help it either, yet it also doesn't do that much damage. It's a very balanced move for an Awakening. Not bad, but compared to Wind King, nothing special. Speaking of Wind King, this thing is ridiculously strong. Fully invincible, comes out near instantly, and if you use it with the R variant, it deals over 50 damage, which, like, what the heck? The stun of the whole punch combination also pairs well with Blood Rain, though I've already showed you that, and honestly speaking, this competes with Lapse Blue Maximum for title of the best Awakening move in the game. If your target is anywhere near you, just press this move, and it's a free 50 damage. As for Blood Rain, this move's good, but definitely not brain dead. It really is just a mini Sukuna domain around you, and it gets cancelled if you're ragdolled, so unless your opponent is very low and would die if they unblocked, you have to be careful not to get hit. There's also a long startup that forces you to combo into it before using it, and you can't just pop it from far away, or well, you can, but because of the high Awakening drain, it's incredibly impractical, and by the time you reach your opponent, your Awakening will probably have run dry already. So, your best option is to uppercut into it, and then use Wind King for the funny one-shot combo. Or, if you already used Wind King, uppercut into it, make some distance so that they don't M1 you on Wake Up, and do whatever you need to do to put pressure on them so that they don't block, but not overextend and get M1'd, ending your Blood Rain. So as a whole, how is Choso's Awakening? Well, it's fine. Plasma Wave needs to get some changes so that it's not a waste of a move slot, but other than that, everything works well. Wind King alone lets Choso's Awakening contend with others, and Blood Rain lets it pull off a Touch of Death combo if you set it up right, while Slicing Exorcism is just a fine neutral move as a whole. He's already decent since the first 3 moves are great, and it's really only Plasma Wave that holds him back. Anyways, let me know what you all think in the comments. I'm the Eternally, thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed watching, make sure to subscribe since it helps out a lot. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time in another video. Bye!